I got, I think Colonel Ben Bradley came up and said, you've been reported. You can take an automatic 2 weeks or fight at the tribunal. Obviously, the smart idea was just to take the 2 and walk away. So that's what we did. We took 2 and walked away. So yeah, that was okay.
Yeah, and what about Bomber? Did you ever come across him again, or?
Yeah. We've crossed paths a few times.
Yeah.
In the club rooms
here.
He plays at Keysborough now, so yeah, me and Bob have had a couple of good chats. What happens on the field? Yeah, what happens on the field stays on the field, and it's not that big of a deal.
Yep.
Oh, as in what I did was obviously not right, but we knew that whenever we played against each other, it was going to be hard and tough, and every game was Chelsea Heights Clayton, and I was speaking to them, him and Moose at the bar here after a Keysborough game, and they sort of were saying that, they hated, that when they knew they came here, they hated it because we were going to go at them as well, which I had no idea of. We'd be shitting ourselves knowing that who we were coming up against, but if we had known that they would have almost feeling the same, obviously they probably weren't shitting themselves, but they were a bit fearful that, we weren't just going to roll down. So, yeah, there was a good story. Most guys will know Jace Miller. Jace is one of the tougher guys of the area in the club, and we were playing at Clayton. There was a big scuffle at half time, and Jace, we were sort of having a bit of a laugh in the rooms about it at half time. It was a big blue, and we were about to run out, and I said, Jesus, it's probably going to be back on, I reckon. And Jace, I said, we got you, mate. You'll be right. And he turned to me and he goes, I'm shitting myself. And we had bloke Luke Jackson, Jacko. It was just, we had a pretty good side then, and to have a bloke like Jace Miller, the guy that was going to be the one that looked after you. Actually, he probably wasn't shitting himself. He was just saying it to make you feel better. Make you feel even worse. But it was a good time. Footage changed, and I say footage changed, and I didn't play. That was obviously 10 years ago, or whatever. But that was still a little bit rough and tough then. It's still changed, still rough and tough now. You get out there, someone hits you hard, it's going to hurt. So it was all good fun. But yeah, thanks, pup.
Next question. So beer choice: Carlton Draft or VB, and who is more likely to buy a beer, you or your old man? This is definitely from the puppet.
Yeah, definitely from the puppet. Well, I know Buckwheat won't. Buckwheat hasn't come out of his house since coronavirus has set in, so he wouldn't be buying anyone beers. I'd say I'll buy a beer over my old man, I reckon. And VB Draft doesn't bother me either. VB or Draft, I'm easy on that. Easy.
And any pre-game or post-game hoodoos that you used to have, or superstitions?
Not superstitions. I used to go out before most games on a Friday night, just somewhere local, the Cove or Chelsea Heights Hotel, and have a few beers. And I used to make sure I was home by midnight, because if you start at 2 o'clock, if you're home by midnight, you should be pretty right to go the next on the Saturday. But I sort of clicked onto a thing. I ended up doing it quite often. I'd have steamed dimmies before a game of footy. It's probably odd choice, but it just used to calm the nerves, because if you're a bit dusty, just a couple of steamed dimmies would just sort of take your mind off feeling dusty. And I remember one game I got kicked out of the rooms before the game because I had my little bag of steamed dimmies, and Hagen called us in, just at Morty Alec, and I think it was Scotty Crow, or what was it? A couple of guys got wind. They could smell. Obviously, you could smell steamed dimmies when they're in the room. And I remember he said, "Get them out." And I didn't mean he said get them out. I actually went out with them, and I ate the steamed dimmies out in the race. So I thought, well, if they're out, I'm out, and I'll have a couple of steamed dimmies. And but no, that for me was just a couple of steamed dimmies a couple of hours before a game would just calm the nerves and warm the tummy on a cold day.
And I was completely opposite. I felt physically sick before a game. I was just really nervous.
Yeah,
it's sort of later in life that you realise how important the fuel is to put in your body before you actually play.
Yeah, well, I was massive. I I used to dry reach. Even I'm running out. A couple of my mates, Mickey Owen, used to play out here, and he was one that was aware of my nervousness, and I used to run out, and even during the warm up, I'd do a bit of a dry reach or a gag, and he'd know. He'd turn and have a sly little laugh, and that's how it was. I was just very nervous with, even cricket, all of it. That's all I used to do. But if I knew if I did that, I was nervous and I'd be right to go. So
and that's the oddest feeling is when you're not nervous. You're like, hang on, what's going to happen today? I don't feel nervous.
Yeah, you almost try and bring the nervous into that. Try and go, well, where's that been? I'm not going to get a kick if I'm not nervous.
That's right.
Yeah.
And last of all, as we ask it, do you have a demon tale that you can share with us with a few of your teammates?
Demon tale.
Yeah, story.
Well, there's a few stories. There's a shitload of stories, really. But obviously all the footy trips you go on. Early Beach was probably our destination of choice through our time. Stories. More so back when I was coaching the under-18, some of the things we sort of used to do differently to try and inspire the group. I think one of the Friday nights I took the boys out on the Friday night. I said we all go out. We go out together. Come out with me, and I think we went down to I don't know where we went, and we were out till very early in the morning. We had to be at St Paul's at 8 in the morning. And I remember we rocked up, and Puppet came up to me and he said something. He goes, your players are all hungover. What's going on? You're all dusty. And I had the sunnies on. He said, show me your eyes. And he goes to me, were you with them? And I said, no, yeah, most of the night. I said, I made sure they all got home safe. But that was Puppet, and he was filthy at me. Big Pup, he wasn't happy. Another one, took some of the under-18s on the bye week. We went up to Fish Creek. My cousin plays down at Fish Creek.
Yep.
So I took a few of the boys down there on a long weekend, and I think it was six of us or maybe something like that, and just under-18s, and we went and watched their footy game, caught the bus to the game, and went to their footy club function and stuff like that. So that was. Yeah, they're things that you look back on and things that you would never have done other than then. So, good things like that. Otherwise, Demon Tales, as I said, too many. There's a lot of nights back at, a couple of nights back at Fitchy's joint, with blokes like Travie Coote, Flacky, guys that, when it's last drink, they're always there. So, there's many tales, which if we come to Past Players Day, that's when they all get told then. So, I reckon more past players you get to will rustle out a few more demon tales, I reckon. Yeah,
very true. What are we doing, Cods? We calling the Hairy Chef, or are we doing the best 22?
Go the Hairy Chef.
We're calling the Hairy Chef. We're going to give him a call, see what he's up to. See if we can catch him. We might have him. Maybe? Not yet. So he's currently down with his dad. So down at, I think it's Davidson, he said, in New South Wales. I'm assuming that's Central Coast. Not too sure. But we'll try and get in touch with him. We're going to see if he's got a rant for us this week. And we'll see when he's back on board. We're ringing.
Hello, mate. What's happening?
Hey, what's happening? I got. You've been listening. I got Thwaiter here tonight as well, and he's exceeded your seat. You're in a bit of trouble.
No, mate. I'm telling you, he says you know more than I say. You know what I mean? I wish I could finish this.
I do. I'm pretty bad. Sorry, mate.
I'm in the middle. Everyone's in the middle already. Boys, I just can't believe you know as he's saying. He's doing a great job, Tracy. Hope he's enjoying it.
Yep.
What's happened, boys? About technical glitches.
Yeah, we've had the internet cut. I reckon. My PC went down. Codger's been totally cut off, so we don't know what happened. But someone's playing with the cables and locally, I'm assuming. So we wanted to catch up, see how you are, and we believe you had to rush off to. Is it Davidson? Davistown. Okay, and is it Central Coast?
Yeah, it's on the Central Coast. Just out of Gosford.
Okay. And how's your old man? Is he all right?
He's not really good. He's no good. We've had palliative care and stuff like that. It's sort of they're basically just trying to keep him comfortable without pain and stuff like that for however long he's got or whatever that is, you know what I mean? So hopefully it's a bit longer. He's a tough old bastard, but he's not in a good way at the moment, so he's had a couple of bad days the last couple of days, so it's been tough. But anyway, that's life.
We're really, really sorry to hear that. And,
yeah, mate, the dramas.
Well, we're sending all our wishes out to you and hoping everything's okay.
Yeah, all the best.
Yeah, cool.
All the best.
No worries, mate.
Yeah.
What's been happening there? The glitches have been the pain. I've been looking forward to it, and Plate's doing a good job, and got the Cod's are just smashing pizzas and stuff like that.
We had special delivery from Domino's. We've had some. So we had some dirt from Puppet about Flater, so we thought...
I've heard bits and pieces go out, and I heard Bisho's one. That's good. We need to keep that as a regular segment. That's great.
Yeah, Bisho's great. So we've got some bets off him. So had a chat to him about his push-up. So he's going with that. So he's coping with that. Yep. So we thought we'd give you a call and just make sure everything's okay. And hoping everything's okay and hoping to see you soon. You know, so. Yeah,
mate. I'm just here in the shed. We spent most of our time in Carly and his sister out in the shed because it's a place we like to be. He's got 8,000 tools that none of us know what to do with. So we just look at them and then drink pints of wine. So my alcohol consumption hasn't gone down since I've left.
So Dan Murphy's has kept the gold. You've kept the gold card at Dan Murphy's.
Mate, how good's that franchise? That's genius. You know what I mean? Absolute genius. You know. 2 for 14, bottle, 2 for 14. I'll be on the McWilliams port soon. So what's happening there, boys? What's going on? Everything all right?
Did you hear any of the stories we got to share, or did we get cut out?
Mate, I got cut out of each, you know what I mean? So I'll try and replace. The internet's pretty bad up here too anyway. We're going to have to try and... I'll have a few more wines and I'll press a few buttons and I'll try and stop through.
It wasn't too much you missed. It was about me anyway, so it's probably perfect timing. It snipped out, so it's good.
That's right. He's doing a good job. I like Bisho's ones, and I heard a couple of things, and Jesse Odell and stuff like that, so yeah, it's good, boys. Good on.
Yeah, no, Jesse's a quality guy, and also we were going to get Matho on tonight as well. We were hoping to get him from Vietnam. He did send his apologies. He's currently in transit on his way to Saigon, and he said the internet might be
Saigon.
Yeah,
he told me how long Bay.
Okay, Saigon.
And just another thing. So we got Jesse Odell on, right? Yep. And I was bringing him up the other day to try and let him know in the email. He goes, what day is it on? When's it on? I go, well, clearly you haven't been watching us. You know what I mean? So, nice one, Jess. I might pay you to watch the show next time, so that gives you too much information. Yeah, because I'm lucky we couldn't get Matho. We're doing good. Anyway, we'll get him on.
He's our secret weapon, Matho. When season returns, we'll fly him in straight in the forward line and see how we go.
We'll have to put him in Cheryl's room for 14 days. You know what I mean?
He'll be right.
Otherwise, he'd probably be the healthiest bloke. Yeah, he'll be fine. I don't know where. He's probably living in the jungle ties, Matho. He's pretty adaptable.
Yeah. He's probably had the dengue fever. He's probably still got it. We all get that when we go to Vietnam. That's just a certainty, isn't it?
That's what clubs are about, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I mean?
right.
Also, Toddy, it's pretty cold in your chair, mate. That draft that comes through out the back.
It's not for anyone. It's not for the weak.
I know. I need those hairy back.
I know. Even that's no good. I mean, I don't know what it's like. It was about 18 today, so it was a bit cold. I'm sure
it's cold on the back right now.
Yeah, so it's a bit chilly down there, so. What's your anything else for me? I'm just going to bore you and waste your time.
Nah, all good, mate. We just wanted to check in, and we hope everything's okay, and hope you gets well soon.
We'll do our best. Like I said, I've got to be home Saturday anyway. I might come back in another couple of weeks and see what happens. But certainly, hopefully I'm there for next Thursday's show. Get you on there and get some of the sports shirts that we need. Hit up the sponsors. I had Daniel Hogan, if he's listening, he half threatened to sponsor last week, so I'm putting him under the bus right now.
Yeah, you get Hogs in, Hogs on for sure.
Let's get Hogs on board.
Hoagie culture, mate. Tell me one job. It's one job.
Yeah, that's right.
If you want to do some Hogs, you texted me last week and said you might be in, so get on to it.
And also, mate, we also put out tonight for a past players committee to get up and running and get a constitution up and running and get like a yearly membership going for everyone.
You know what I heard that? great idea. So I'm in. I'm in. I'll go anywhere I can.
Yep.
There's a great bloke for that. He's got all that kind of stuff covered. So, I don't know, like you. How is it? This will be strong.
Yeah, no, we're just laughing at the Codge. He's gone into the pizza box to get his 20th piece of pizza, and there's none left. And the look on his face. The look on his face.
I reckon he's better than Charles Engel.
Big Chuck.
I know it's a big call, but I've seen him smash. Everyone's seen him smash with 5 pieces.
Yeah.
All right, boys,
guys, we're gonna have a listen. We're gonna get into Barebum's best 22 that he sent through. So I'm gonna read him out.
Cool, I have it too. Otherwise, I'll listen to it later on.
Nice, mate.
Thanks for filling in. Cheers, mate.
Take care and travel safe.
No worries.
Thank you.
Speaking about reading out best 22, coaching wise, just quickly, big shout out to the coaches who are actually currently at Bully's joint having a bit of a meeting.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
A couple of beers and pizza, I dare say, but there are just.
Am I still on?
You are, Toddy.
I am. I'm just listening.
Hang up.
Don't say anything about me. I'm telling you, Greg. Get here.
He's bloody hairy, isn't he?
Are you going to say there'll be no pizzas next week either?
Nah, there won't be. We'll be back on the.
We know what you mean, Toddy.
We'll be running on smell of an oily rag again. Just because you're not here, we're eating pizza.
We know what you mean.
It looks like nicer in the cook next week. Well, so obviously, then fucking hang the phone up, please.
Gold.
All the coaches, they're sifting through the big email that the league have sent out, and there's a lot of boxes to tick to get the boys out to training. It's if everyone got to have a look at that email, you'd be shocked at what's going to have to take place just to get the players to train. You got to have people to stand there and wipe the balls with stuff, and you got to have people coming in and out and then wash the joint. It's absolutely phenomenal what we're going to have to embark on just to get the guys just to train, let alone we don't know about playing. That's what Bully and Ads and the crew are sifting through tonight. So they've got, and just to let everyone know that these guys have been working absolutely tirelessly. Mentally, the drain on them would just be, the amount of ups that they were looking forward to, then the lows, and then seeing the guys, the players continually to train, do their extra work and doing the stuff they're doing is keeping the coaches going as well. So I think it's and then the coaches get to see this, the players see this. So I think it's all rolling into one, and it makes what they're doing going through tonight, worth it.
Yeah.
They'll give us the best information in the next few days of what their plan is. So we'll back them in.
Yeah. Also, just quickly, a couple of Cheerios. Happy birthday, Buzz. Buzz, I saw that on Facebook. Happy birthday, Buzz. And one of our sponsors we had on the other week, Dave from Pumpkin Blinds.
Pummer.
Happy birthday, mate.
The other day, on your pum.
Birthday.
And another little shout out to the little baby buckwheat, little Jaggo.
Yeah.
He's won today. So buckwheat, hopefully you might be allowed out for a drink soon, and we'll catch up, mate.
Cool. We're going to get into our best 22. It's Barebum. Thanks, Barebum, for sending in your second team that you've sent in. So I'll just read it out. We've got Damien Slugger Reid, Wayne Cozzy Costello, Glenn Barebum Burton. Halfback is James Matthey. Mark Slobber Fanning at centre halfback. Steve Killer Keeley on the other back flank. Greg Molly Mulvogue, what a great player, wingman he was. Sean Spud McGuinness, he was a tough nut. Ivan Strop Thornell. On the other wing, we've got Juddy Foote in the half forward. Steve Candle Fanning, who I also wanted to say he wrote some great words about the club too. We'll read that out one night too.
Yeah, did he ever?
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
We'll read that out. Irish Chadwick on the other half forward flank. We love the Irish. Giggles in the forward pocket. We love Giggles. He used to have a few too many and love to have a little chat to himself. The Giggles, I love him.
I used to call him the Wizard.
The Wizard, love the Wizard. Love the Wizard. Brendan Dinger Davies, who we're hoping to have on the show soon. I'd love to hear from the Dinger, how he's going, and apparently his son's pretty special, so we'll have a chat to him.
When you say special, you're referring to as a football player.
Football player, that's right. I am. He's apparently pretty good.
Not a window.
We like special in any form. We like special.
We've got the Bear, the great Sean Bear McDonough. I hope he's listening in the forward pocket. Dim Buller. Love to see Dim Buller again down the club. Rock Rover, we've got the Smut Bet, Paul Smith, who sponsors Smut Bet. We love Smitty. Alan Golden on Here's a Rover Interchange. We've got Bernie Keeley, Steve Bryce, Danny Schmidt, and Todd Peregrine. The hairy chef himself gets a run on the Interchange. And of course, if you take note of those ex-players, there might be some current players in there. They're all golfers. So they'll all have a whack on the weekend.
I had a feeling that was it.
Yeah, they'll have a whack on the weekend. So thanks very much for Barebum. Really like everyone to put their thinking caps on. I was thinking maybe we could get some people can think of some brothers team. Maybe we've got the Fannings, the Foots, the Moons. Maybe we can get into that, or father sons. We've got enough players to make a father son.
Yeah, well, I might rustle up a few guys to help me put together a best 22 of the under 18s that we've coached, that I was coaching through those 3 or 4 years. So we'll see what we can come up with there.
Sounds good. All right, we're just about ready to wrap up. Thanks for joining us tonight, Fighter, and filling in for the hairy chef, or forever. I'm not filling in. I think you've taken it.
I like to sit back and let you do your thing. Yeah. You're doing a great job.
And I hear Brad Lockhart wants to join us. I'd like to have a third panel member.
I reckon Buckwheat's the man. If he's allowed out, we can sneak him out, and he'll the viewing will go through the hook if Buckwheat's on. So.
And thanks again to Domino's for sending through that pizza. It was beautiful. Very surprised. Get amongst it. Mention the heights when you go in there and order your pizza. You don't know what you'll get extra there. And it's Amanda at the Patterson Lakes franchise. Thank you to Major Tom. Don't forget, Friday and Saturday night, we worked, what was it, $1.32? $1.32, get 10 of your mates, get together. INXSIVE on Saturday night will be a cracker. Go down to Dan Murphy's, get some beers, get your mates together, order some Domino's, and watch the concert for $1.32. You can't beat it. It was only crap on TV anyway. Yeah. Really. So thanks everyone. And thanks, Fighter.
Grow your business with social videos. It's not an option anymore. As humans, we're hardwired to absorb story. Video is where story thrives. Storytelling in video ultimately provides more opportunity for your audience to develop a strong connection to your product. Social media demands content. Let Major Tom Media create social video content for your business and watch your engagement grow. Go to MajorTomMedia.com and become irresistible to your audience. Grow your business with social videos. It's not an option anymore. As humans, we're hardwired to absorb story.